Here are 10 ways to tell if a girl actually likes you. Number 10. You're not just wallpaper. This is probably crucial to know whether someone likes you or not. They do have to know you exist, don't they? Even though this largely depends on different situations and how well the two of you know each other, I'd say it's a pretty good sign if she doesn't pretend you're just some random object that's there. The easiest way to see if a girl's interested in you, pay attention to how she looked at you when you first locked eyes. First of all, if you lock eyes with some girl you just saw, don't look away, and especially don't look down. That's another topic for another discussion, but just take my word for it. Now, the reason you want to make her look away first is because that is easily the best way to find out if she's interested. If she looked away really quickly, then she's simply just not interested. Women don't want to give the wrong idea to guys they don't want to get to know, so they'll look away really quickly. However, if there was this hard stare lasting for more than 2 to 3 seconds, you're in luck, because it means she's seriously interested. Don't be like most guys. Say something. It doesn't have to be a cheesy line or anything. A simple hey is enough. Honestly, you could probably grunt and point at your crotch and it'd probably work, because it's obvious she's into you. Okay, don't grunt and point. Or do it. She'll probably laugh and think you're hilarious. Just do something. Number 9. Lines? Only if they're funny. Surprise, surprise, girls don't talk to everyone. I don't blame them though. Can you imagine being hit on all the time with the same cheesy lines? So it's expected girls would have to at least have some sort of screening method. Sometimes you meet people and they're stuck in a situation and they have to talk to you. Your job is to figure out whether she was in this situation or not. Anyways, a girl has her friends to talk to. She doesn't need to talk to some random guy, unless you're in the friend zone and you met through friends. However, if you met and approached her on your own and you didn't give off friend vibes, then there's a heavy indicator that she likes you. If she keeps hitting you up, you're doing something right. When it comes to talking, just be yourself when you talk to her. She already likes you. You're basically on the don't game. Just keep it real and don't say anything stupid, basically. Yes, this means you don't need to agree with her on everything or laugh at everything she does. Number 8. Nah, bro, don't do that. There are some people who just can't tell if a girl likes them, even if they matched on Tinder. Seriously, who makes friends on Tinder? Some dudes seem to forget that the girl did swipe right. Anyways, like it or not, it's the 21st century, and social media has a huge impact on dating. Just don't be that creepy guy who stalks her posts and likes something from 2 years back. Even if you did do some, let's just call it background check, don't bring up her best friend's birthday from 2 years ago and how wild it was, no matter how much you want to know about what happened. It's just not a good look. Also, don't be that type of guy who goes on her page and just likes every photo of her and her friends, or comment on how good some pictures look. Come on, tell her something she doesn't know. Number 7. Kevin Hart? If a girl laughs at the things you say, that's a big sign she's into you. There's no obvious reason for it, except that everyone likes spending time with people they find fun, and girls aren't an exception. In fact, the more you make anyone laugh, the easier it is to get someone to like you. But the easiest way to tell if she's into you, just say some jokes that aren't really funny and see how she reacts. However, here's a small warning. If you notice you make her laugh, just keep it casual. Don't overdo it by trying to come up with a new joke every minute. You don't need to be a clown, and it actually gets annoying. Instead, keep the conversation going and casually drop a joke whenever you feel the time is right. Number 6. That body language. Body language is one of the biggest indicators of figuring out how much someone likes you. You know how there are articles in magazines that say you have to watch whether her pupils are dilating, whether her heart rate increases, or keep track of her body temperature, blah blah blah. Yeah, that stuff is true, but you're not going to be breaking out a thermometer, right? Leave all that doctor and nurse gameplay for later. Basically, you'll want to watch out for more subtle body signs, such as seeing how open her body is when she's talking to you. If you're sitting and she has her knees and feet turned towards you, that's a decent sign. Also, we all know what it means if she's sitting there with her hands crossed. Not exactly a good sign. There's plenty of research out there on body language that shows that most communication is nonverbal. However, we're not going to go into all of it here. The main thing is to see how her body is positioned towards you. The more openly positioned she is towards you, the better. Obviously, if the girl is looking for ways to touch you or hug you, you're on the right track. Number 5. Oh, I thought you left. This one is pretty much the ultimate sign. If a girl you set your eyes on tries to talk to you again, you're pretty much in. Now, we all know by now that just because a girl talks to you, it doesn't mean that she likes you. Let's say you meet some girl at some place, and you guys start talking. You guys get into a good conversation, and it's about 20 minutes. She actually somehow separated from her friends. One of the worst things you can do is just follow her around wherever she goes. Not only is this pretty annoying for anyone, but it's just not a good look. Let her go do her thing and just wait. If she comes back to talk to you, that's a great sign. This doesn't just go for interactions out at the bar. The same goes for texting or calls. For example, let's say she texts you and asks a simple question she could have found out faster if she Googled it, but chose to talk to you instead. She's making the effort, so take the clue. And if you haven't already, start taking the lead and ask her out. Number 4. Oh, I had no clue. Sharing is caring, right? People have a tendency of sharing things only with other people they care about. Sure, you can talk random surface level topics all you want, but if a convo doesn't go much deeper than that, then it's not the best sign, as you guys most likely don't have too much in common. But if you're talking to a girl and she starts talking about a more personal side of herself, then you're definitely getting somewhere. However, don't try to just ask personal questions straight away. Just let it happen naturally. Make the right comments, and if she's interested in you, she'll decide herself what she wants you to know and what she doesn't want you to know. Number 3. She hasn't posted all day. Speaking of social media, you guys know how it's extremely annoying when you're talking to someone and they're constantly on their phone, right? Pretty much not even paying the slightest attention to you? Well, you can use the phone checking habit to your advantage here and determine just how much a girl is interested in you by noticing a few simple things. If she doesn't check her phone 10 times during the hour and a half you spend together, congrats, you're more fun to her than her live Instagram stories. If she doesn't excuse herself to go to the bathroom 7 times during your date because of a phone call, there's a little something going on. But if she has her hands glued to her phone and she's texting all the time, while letting the conversation between the two of you die out completely, on to the next girl. Number 2. She remembers stuff you've told her. Girls can go to 2 extremes, not caring and caring too much. Honestly, both are bad. The first extreme is absolutely not caring at all. That's worse than caring too much. If she's forgotten basic stuff such as your name, you should probably forget her. Have some self-respect there, dude. However, on the other hand, a girl that likes you will know what you've said to her. If she likes you a ton, she'll even remember when you told her whatever it is you said. Hell, if girls want, they'll try to remember everything you've ever told them, from your drink to how many home runs you've hit in Little League. They'll probably remember the things even you've forgotten you've told them. However, that happens only if a girl wants that to happen. This pretty much means that the girl likes you. Or she's a psycho that keeps track of your life, but let's all hope for the best here. Number 1. I don't have time. If a girl doesn't run away whenever you mention a date next week, you're definitely moving in a good direction. You guys have to remember, there's a bunch of dudes that hit on a girl pretty much all the time. Congrats, she picked you. Remember that if a girl doesn't want to go out with you, or if she doesn't want to have anything to do with you altogether, she'll be able to find a good excuse. But let's make something clear. Just don't waste your time on girls who have absolutely zero interest in you. Save your energy for someone else. You can't negotiate passion or chemistry. It's either there or it's not. You can maybe get to turn a meh into a yes, but everything else is a waste of time. A girl knows if she likes you from the first moment she sees you. Skip those sites where they promise to teach you how to seduce any woman. Remember, you can't negotiate passion. Here's what's next.
Let's be clear. There's the nice, where we need to be a decent human being and just be pleasant around. Then there's the too nice. The ladies appreciate the nice, but hate the too nice. Dudes need to stop